Norse mythology is full of fascinating characters who serve as a window into the societies that give rise to the tales. Many of these gods appear in today's popular culture, like Thor, Loki and Odin. In this video, we take a look at some of the most well-known Norse gods. Odin is one of the main gods in Norse mythology, also known as the Allfather or the Father of the Gods. He is associated with wisdom, war, poetry and death. Odin is often depicted as an old man with one eye, a long beard and a wide-brimmed hat. He rides on an 8-legged horse named Sleipnir and wields a spear named Gungnir. Odin is believed to be the creator of the world and the ruler of Asgard, the realm of the gods. He is also known for his relentless pursuit of knowledge, sacrificing an eye in exchange for wisdom and hanging himself on the world tree Yggdrasil for 9 days and nights to gain knowledge of the runes. Odin is closely associated with battle and is considered the god of warriors. He also presides over Valhalla, the hall of the slain warriors in Asgard, where he welcomes those who die in battle. Odin is often depicted as a shrewd and cunning figure, willing to resort to deception and trickery to achieve his goals. Odin's influence extends beyond Norse mythology and into modern popular culture. He is often featured in fantasy literature, video games and other media, and continues to capture the imagination of people around the world. Thor is one of the most well-known gods in Norse mythology, associated with thunder, strength and protection. He is the son of Odin and the goddess of the earth, Jord, and is often depicted as a muscular man with red hair and a bushy beard. Thor is also known for his iconic hammer, Mjolnir, which he uses to summon thunder and lightning. In Norse mythology, Thor is considered a protector of humanity and is known for his fierce battles against the giants and other enemies of the gods. He is also associated with fertility and was believed to bless marriages and childbirth. Thor's popularity has continued into modern times, with his appearances in various forms of popular culture, including comic books, movies and video games. He is often portrayed as a heroic figure, fighting against evil and protecting the innocent. In addition, Thor has been adopted by modern practitioners of neo-paganism as a symbol of strength, courage and resilience. Loki is a complex figure in Norse mythology, known for his cunning and trickery. He is the son of giants and is often portrayed as a mischievous and chaotic figure who causes trouble for the other gods. Loki is also known for his shape-shifting abilities, which he uses to transform into various animals or objects. Despite his reputation as a troublemaker, Loki is sometimes portrayed as a sympathetic figure who helps the gods when they need him. He is also known for his close relationship with the god Odin, although their relationship is often marked by conflict and betrayal. Loki's role in Norse mythology has been the subject of much debate and interpretation, with some scholars viewing him as a representation of chaos and others as a symbol of necessary change and transformation. In modern popular culture, Loki is often depicted as a charismatic and complex villain, and his portrayal in the Marvel Cinematic Universe has further popularized his character. Freya is a goddess in Norse mythology, associated with love, fertility and war. She is often depicted as a beautiful and powerful figure, wearing a cloak made of falcon feathers and riding a chariot drawn by cats. Freya is also known for her magical abilities, particularly her powers of divination and healing. Freya is associated with the afterlife and is believed to have a special connection to the souls of the dead. She is often called upon to assist in matters of love and fertility, and is considered a protector of women and children. Freya's role in Norse mythology has inspired many modern depictions of powerful and independent women, and her character has been embraced by modern practitioners of neo-paganism as a symbol of strength, femininity and fertility. Overall, Freya remains a beloved and important figure in Norse mythology, embodying the complexity and richness of the ancient Norse pantheon. Freyr is a god in Norse mythology, associated with fertility, prosperity and peace. He is the brother of Freya and the son of the god Njord. Freyr is often depicted as a handsome and powerful figure, carrying a magical sword and a boar named Gullinbursti. Freyr is closely associated with nature and the changing seasons, and his worship was often linked to agricultural fertility and the harvest. He was also believed to have the power to calm storms and bring about peace in times of conflict. Freyr's role in Norse mythology has been interpreted as a representation of the balance between civilization and nature, and his character has been embraced by modern practitioners of neo-paganism as a symbol of fertility, abundance, and the power of the natural world. Overall, Frey remains an important figure in Norse mythology, embodying the complex and multifaceted nature of the ancient Norse gods. Tyr is a god in Norse mythology associated with law, justice, and heroic glory. He is often depicted as a one-handed figure, having sacrificed his right hand to bind the giant wolf Fenrir. Tyr is considered a brave and selfless figure, willing to sacrifice himself for the greater good. Tyr's role in Norse mythology is closely linked to the concept of oaths and promises, and he is often called upon to witness and enforce agreements between individuals and groups. He is also associated with heroic feats and is believed to have inspired warriors to acts of bravery and courage on the battlefield. Despite his importance in Norse mythology, Tyr is often overshadowed by other more well-known gods such as Odin and Thor. Nevertheless, his character remains a compelling and important figure in Norse mythology, embodying the virtues of justice, honour and selflessness. Frigg is a goddess in Norse mythology associated with marriage, fertility and motherhood. She is the wife of Odin and the mother of Baldur, one of the most beloved of the Norse gods. Frigg is often depicted as a wise and powerful figure, with the ability to see into the future and shape the fates of those around her. Frigg's role in Norse mythology is closely linked to her association with marriage and the family. She is believed to have the power to bless marriages and protect children, and was often called upon for her wisdom and guidance in matters of love and fertility. Frigg is a significant figure in Norse mythology, but she is often overlooked for better known deities like Freya and Hel. Nevertheless, her character remains a compelling and important figure in Norse mythology, embodying the virtues of wisdom, motherhood, and marital harmony. Baldur is a god in Norse mythology associated with beauty, light, and goodness. He is the son of Frigg and Odin, and is often depicted as a beloved and radiant figure. Baldur is known for his purity and innocence, and his death is seen as one of the greatest tragedies in Norse mythology. Baldur's death is said to have been caused by a mistletoe arrow fired by the blind god Hod, who was tricked into the act by the mischievous god Loki. Baldur's death led to a great mourning among the gods, and is seen as a symbol of the fragility of life and the inevitability of death. Despite his tragic end, Baldur remains a beloved figure in Norse mythology, embodying the ideals of purity, beauty, and goodness. His story has inspired countless artistic and literary works. His memory continues to be celebrated by modern practitioners of neo-paganism. Hel is a goddess in Norse mythology associated with the afterlife and the realm of the dead. She is the daughter of the god Loki and the giantess Angerboda, and is often depicted as a half-decayed figure with one side of her face beautiful and the other side rotting. Hel is believed to preside over a realm also called Hel, which serves as the final destination for those who do not die in battle and earn a place in Valhalla. Despite her ominous reputation, Hel is not considered evil, but rather a neutral figure who simply carries out the natural order of life and death. Hel's role in Norse mythology has inspired many depictions of the afterlife in popular culture, and her character remains a compelling and important figure in Norse mythology, embodying the complexity and mystery of death and the afterlife. Heimdall is a god in Norse mythology associated with watchfulness, protection, and the Rainbow Bridge Bifrost. He is often depicted as a shining and vigilant figure, with the ability to see and hear things at great distances. Heimdall is known as the guardian of the gods, and is said to be able to hear the grass grow and the wool on a sheep's back ripen. He is also closely associated with the Rainbow Bridge Bifrost, which he guards against intruders and enemies. Heimdall's role in Norse mythology is often compared to that of a watchman or sentinel, embodying the virtues of vigilance, protection, and awareness. Despite his importance in Norse mythology, Heimdall is often overshadowed by more well-known gods, such as Odin and Thor. Nevertheless, his character remains a compelling and important figure in Norse mythology, embodying the virtues of watchfulness and protection. Vidar is a god in Norse mythology, associated with vengeance, silence, and strength. He is the son of Odin and the giantess Frigg, and is often depicted as a silent and powerful figure. Vidar is believed to have a role in Ragnarok, the apocalyptic battle in Norse mythology. He is said to be the one who avenges his father's death by slaying the great wolf Fenrir, with his strength and silence making him an imposing figure on the battlefield. Despite his importance in Norse mythology, Vidar is not one of the more well-known gods, and little is known about his character beyond his association with vengeance and strength. Nevertheless, his role in the epic battle of Ragnarok and his close relationship with Odin make him an intriguing and important figure in Norse mythology. Vel, also known as Vali, is a god in Norse mythology associated with vengeance and rebirth. He is the son of Odin and the giantess Rindir, and is said to have been born specifically for the purpose of avenging the death of his brother Baldur. Vel's role in Norse mythology is closely linked to his association with vengeance, and he is believed to have slain his brother killer, the blind god Hod, in order to avenge Baldur's death. In some versions of Norse mythology, Vel is also associated with rebirth, and is said to have been born as a fully grown warrior with the ability to see in the dark. Despite his important role in avenging his brother's death, Vel is not one of the more well-known gods in Norse mythology, and little is known about his character beyond his association with vengeance and rebirth.